a Falcon 8X from Dassault Aviation. So here we're here at the front of the aircraft. You've got the nose or the radome system. Your radar is located here right in the front, and interestingly enough, the Falcon's avionics system is here behind the radome. So you've got avionics racks all around here. Then we've got an ice detector there on top, and then below them we've got two pitot static systems. We've got a TAT or total air temperature sensor in front. Then we've got the nose landing gear there. We've got one of your landing lights. The torque links. It's a nitrogen pneumatic strut system. This is the strut, this guy. And you've got a lot of placards over here, important placards telling you about the strut. It's also telling you the extension of the strut and the pressure that you have inside of the strut. We'll go around. So over here you also have a total air temperature gauge. Again, your pitot static system and an ice detector system. If we move along, you'll see over there is a toilet service panel, and they're all labeled, so it's fairly easy. You've got a potable water service panel. These are all quick opening panels. Again, landing lights on the fuse. Then you've got a very sleek wing. It has 3 slats. You've got your inboard slats and 2 outboard slats. Over here you've got a little light. That's a wing inspection light for pilots so they can inspect the wings. If we step back a little bit, you have a look. This is actually called a tri-jet. So it's got 3 jet engines, which is quite unique. It's a business aircraft with the 3 jet engines. Underneath the wing, you'll see over there, there's a landing gear, which is called the main landing gears. You've got a side stay over here. This is your side stay system. This is the lock. This is a ground pin. So when you're on ground, you'll lock the landing gear on ground. This is the front strut. And then on the aft section you got the rear strut, which is basically your shock absorber. The wheels on this Falcon 8X are quite special. They run at very high temperatures, so each wheel will have a temperature sensor which feeds that information to a CMC, which is a central maintenance system, and that will monitor your temperature of your wheels. You have a brake unit, which is your hot unit, that also gets fed with temperatures to the central maintenance system. We'll move over outboard of the wing. So on the outboard of the wing, you'll see a little up bent portion, which is called the winglet, and that's just to prevent all your vortices on the wingtips. So it controls the wingtip vortices. On the rear side of the wings, the very important system controlling your static discharge is the static discharge points. And it's these little tips. They just control the static discharge over the airframe. These little fairings over here, these guys, that's your flap system underneath there. And these are just little fairings which control the airflow around them, which is the tracks of the flap. It just makes the airflow smooth, but it's all part of the flap system. Over here you got your refueling panel with latches, and over here you got your GPU panel. So underneath there you'll see over here on this placard, this is a DC controlled aircraft, so it works on 28 volt DC, and yes, it's a three pin system. The 2 pins is for your positive and negative power, and the other pin is for your interlock system. If we step back a little bit, you'll see a couple of openings here. Over here you've got your APU inlet. That's your inlet to the APU, and on top over there you got the APU exhaust. Now, a very interesting thing on this guy is you can't run the APU with engine number 2 cowls open. If you've got your cowlings open, you'll burn the cowls with the APU exhaust. So that's quite a thing to take note when you're doing maintenance. Always have your cowls on your number 2 engine closed with APU running. This over here is just called a drain. So it's basically part of the engine drain. All fluids and that will drain from this little drain port over here. We'll come down over here. We've got an antenna. It's one of the antenna systems, and this is the exhaust for the ACM. So basically your aircon control module or your aircon control system. The aircon's exhaust system, which uses bleed air, the exhaust will come from here. So you'll have a gush of hot air always when it's on ground and aircon is running. I see number 1 engine over here on this side. In the back you've got the baggage compartment. You'll see there's the entry for the baggage. And that's basically your ATEX in a nutshell. Enjoy the show.